Hello and welcome to Mechanical Mastery. Now, this pack is all about using resources generated from ProjectE's transmutation table and combining them in order to create different tiers of mechanical essence, which hold a greater EMC value than the sum of its parts. So, fully automating the process can create a infinite EMC generator. So now they've gotten like some basic resources from the quest book. I can start using a little bit of cobblestone in order to make myself some furnaces. I guess let's make like 4 for now. And I guess can start cooking up a couple things. So let's see what am I gonna need first. Some aluminum, iron, and copper. Guess let's grab like I don't know 16 iron. Let's see, 8 aluminum probably. And maybe 16 copper as well. So let's split the wood 3 ways. Realistically, there should be enough to cook all these. So my very first use for iron ingots is going to be to make an engineer's hammer, which is just gonna need 2 iron ingots and some nuggets. And did this. So with the engineer's hammer, I can combine with 2 ingots. Well, I guess just works with 1 ingot here. Okay. So combining the engineer's hammer with 1 ingot makes a plate. I'm not sure. Do I actually need to use any plates in this recipe? No, I don't think so. I guess I'll just do it for the quest. So everything else is done by now. So I think I'll be able to get to craft my very first basic mechanical essence. So I need a couple of copper rods, 1 aluminum gear, and 1 iron gear. And that is gonna make me a basic mechanical essence. Now, in order to turn this in for EMC, I'm first gonna need to throw it through a mod servo press and make it into a basic mechanical crystal. So I think now's a good time to maybe start making a couple of thermal machines, such as the redstone furnace, the pulverizer, the induction smelter, and I think that's gonna be it for now. Oh, and obviously I'm gonna need power, so let's make a little Starlink dynamo. And it's gonna need a couple of basic energy cables as well. Okay, that's a little bit better. And thankfully I can just get clay from EMC. Let's see, first off we're gonna need to make a Starlink dynamo. So that's gonna need some more iron. So I guess let's get like 60 more cooking. Though I don't actually think I have enough on me. So we're also gonna need some redstone. So I'm gonna have to make a 9 pickaxe for that. Then grab some redstone ore from here. Hmm, 38. Those were some pretty good rolls, I think. And next up, we're also gonna need to get some gold. Now, I'm probably not gonna get too much of this stuff, since it is quite expensive on the EMC side. Actually, it's very expensive, so it's gonna be good to just think on what I need. I'm definitely gonna need an induction smelter. Actually, can't I make like constant 10 with? Yeah, I can just combine the dots. Yeah, actually, that might be a good idea. First, I'm gonna need some bronze, which is copper and tin, some constant tin, which I believe is copper and nickel. Oh, yeah, I can. So, yeah, it's copper and nickel. Then I'm gonna need a piece of gold for this, less of tin for this. And in just a minute or so, I should have some bronze, as well as some constant tin. So let's start crafting. So first we're gonna need a block of iron, and then a machine frame, which is gonna need some 10 gears. So I should have some tin over here. Then let's craft a machine frame. Oh, unfortunately these chiseled the cobblestone blocks don't work. Okay, let's make them into normal ones then. So there's the machine frame, and I should have some gold cooked up, so I can make a redstone flux coil as well. And everything else is just gonna be two constant gears that all combines into a mod servo press. And unfortunately I don't get the quest because I didn't do this yet. So let's see, what else am I missing in order to make a Sterling Dynamo? Okay, a little bit of crafting later. I should have pretty much everything I need. So let me just craft another redstone flat coil and make a Sterling Dynamo. So I believe the way this guy works is I just give him some fuel and he burns it and makes it into power. So I believe I can just throw them on several press like this, and then I don't know, maybe throw some wood inside. And yep, there we go, the machine is getting power. So how much energy does this guy need to make a basic mechanical crystal? Does it show 12,000 RF? Okay, well, that should work. And there we go. That is a basic mechanical crystal. And now the quest is gonna give me 16 more of these. So now I should have a lot more EMC to work with, and I can start the process of actually automating this stuff. Alright then. Well, that should give us a solid foundation for progressing. So let's look into actually automating this thing now. So first, in order to get the items out of the transportation table, I can use these basic EMC links. So for this, we're gonna need some low, medium, and high covariance dust, some invar plates, and a barrel. Let's get a stack of cobblestone, and probably a stack of oak logs as well. Start cooking them up into charcoal. Okay, let's get medium covariance then. For that, we're gonna need some iron and more out. So I guess let's grab a bit more. I'm still gonna be conservative at this point because I don't have a way of generating EMC just yet. But one crash should work for a while, yeah. Because it crashed for just time. Let's look at high covariance. So that's gold and coal. So let's cook that up in the redstone furnace. Let's see that makes some high covariance. Grab some charcoal. And finally we can make some low covariance dust. So then we have the barrel. So I think at this moment I'm gonna need 3 of these. So I guess let me grab some of this iron and nickel. And I can throw it through the induction smelter. And that's gonna make me some invar. I have to grab this invar blend as well. Now the Sterling Dynamo should in theory be able to support these guys. They do 40 RF a tick. The rest of France takes 20, and the induction smelter also takes 20. We should be good. And then I believe we can just throw the Simvar through the multi-servo press. And that directly makes it into Invar plates. And just one more. There you go, 6. That should make 3 basic EMC links. So I believe the way these guys work is that I have to place it down and then click it with an item that has EMC. There we go, export item has been set to raw iron. And yeah, as you can see, it shows me all the raw iron in my system. Or in this case, my ProjectE transportation thing. And I believe we can just break these, right? Okay, so now let's think about what we'll need to automate the basic mechanical crystal. So first we're gonna need one mod servo press, and then a sequential fabricator, I believe it's called. Yes, one of these. And from there we're gonna need the aluminum gear, which I believe is also made to the multi-servo press. So that's 2. And the iron gear as well. So that's 3. And even the copper rod. So that's 4. So we're gonna need 4 multi-servo presses. And then to pick up the raw materials, I'm also gonna need 3 redstone furnaces. Now, in order for the multi-servo presses to be able to make stuff like gears and rods, I'm gonna need some of these rod dies. So I think I'll be able to make, I guess, 1 gear working die and 1 rod die. That's probably gonna be the cheapest way. So let's grab some more gold. So I think we're gonna need 6 gold in total. Actually, now that I think about it, I might just throw it through the pulverizer so I can get, with a chance, output. And I also believe I can throw some of this flint inside as a catalyst. Though honestly, I forget what it does. Let's see, I think it is in GI. So the energy modifier is 1.1x. And so basically gives me a bit higher of a chance at getting stuff. Let's see, was it worth it? I got 2 extra from that. So I guess it worked out. So let's grab 2 gold ingots, make them into a rod, and grab some of these silver plates. And I can make a rod die. The first reward is gonna give me a gear working die. And I can actually use this one and make myself a gold gear. And then make a second gear working die. Okay, so the final thing that I'm gonna need to make is some pipes from the bridge base mod. And I believe this should give me a good amount of stuff. So we got the filter module and extraction module and the stack limiter. That's gonna prove useful. So now I guess all that's left is to prepare all the machines. Alright, after a lot of crafting, I should be able to craft one machine here, the sequential fabricator. And apparently the chapter is done, but really it's not done until I automate this. I guess we get started like over here. So first we're gonna have some redstone furnaces laid out like this. Throw the basic EMC links on the top. And I'm gonna set the configuration to be input from the top. I'm not gonna set the auto input just yet because I'm pretty much all out of EMC at this point. So hopefully this system is gonna work just fine and I can produce some more EMC. Then I can start up. Okay, so I guess from there I can set the items to be exported. So I guess the first one is gonna be copper, the second one is gonna be iron, and the third one is gonna be bauxite. So and then 3 multi-servo presses. So this one is gonna be the raw copper. So it's gonna get the rod die. Input from here. And output on the right. Then this one is gonna get a gear working die. And input from here, output from the right side. And let me steal the gear working die from here. And do the same with this one as well. Okay, so from there, I think we can run some pretty pipes like this. And then I believe these do need like 1 block space, so I think this block can only extract, so this can only extract. Add the sequential fabricator here. And now I have to set to the recipe to be basic mechanical essence. Do I really have to set it manually though? Electric and drag from GI. So let's get some copper rods. Believe that goes here and here. And then the iron gear here. And the aluminum gear over here. And I think that set the recipe. Set to insert here. Now I believe we can give this a stack limiter module. And I guess set something like 60 for the time being. And finally this is gonna output right into a final mode servo press, which is gonna make the basic mechanical crystal. And I'm probably gonna set another EMC link at the top here once it's all fully automated. Now that I have made the level space underneath here in order to run cables, so I can connect these up with these guys. And then run the connections like that. And for the time being, let's can just run this down. And let's gonna make a Starling dynamo real quick. So I should be able to make one more redstone flux coil, get some more iron here. And that makes a Starling dynamo. And see, let's throw it down here. And I forgot to get charcoal from here. So let's throw the full stack in there. Is that gonna start giving all these guys power? Yes, it will. Okay, now all of those guys are powering up, I can grab a little bit of raw materials from my transportation table over here, so I guess 16 of each is gonna be good. And that should make a couple crafts of the basic mechanical crystal. So this guy's gonna be the raw copper. This guy is gonna be the iron. And the final guy is bauxite. Okay, but they're still out of power. Oh, probably not. Yeah, also let's set these guys to extract on that side, which is I'm gonna throw them in the mod servo press. So let's see, this should start working. Oh, right, we got the auto output. Okay, so it makes copper rods. Now, is it gonna get extracted? I don't think so. So we're just gonna need these low extraction modules. Yeah, now it works. I was hoping the output would work, but I guess not. Okay, well, at least some low extraction modules are gonna be easy to make. So let's make 2 black modules, then make a couple of pistons, and that should upgrade them all into low extraction modules, which I can add in here and here. So the iron gear has extracted. Now here's the thing that I want to see. So I set 2. So I set stack limit to 2. So I want to see if it does actually work. Okay, the second gear has been sent. So let's see, is the third gear gonna stay inside? Oh, yes it does. Okay. Well, that's good. Okay, let's throw the rest of the bauxite there. And it should make an aluminum gear. And send that over to the sequential fabricator, which is gonna craft a basic mechanical essence and throw it in the most servo press so it can convert into a crystal. When we've already got 2 of these. So the materials that I've given it have made 4 basic mechanical crystals. So let's finish up the loop and throw a final basic EMC link to the top here. And as you can see, my EMC number is now going up. Now I'm at 40k. So let's gonna grab like a stack of iron and bauxite. And the copper is gonna go a long way for me. Since the recipe in the mod server press does 2 rods at a time. So I can throw my bauxite in here. And my raw iron in here. And after waiting a little bit, they should start creating more gears then. And send them over to sequential fabricator. Okay, but this it's nice to run for a little bit. Then maybe I can definitely turn on the auto input from this and make this a fully automated system. So anyways, now that I've completed chapter 1, we're gonna start chapter 2 and get the tier 2 materials, which are going to be diamonds, lapis, netherrack, bones, zinc, and industrial hemp seeds. So let's throw all of these guys inside the table. Let's see, is that everything? Or the cactus too? I found an interesting little recipe here. So if I throw netherite through a magma crucible, that's gonna make lava, and the energy cost really isn't that high. And then I think I can just use the lava and a magmatic dynamo, and that's gonna produce 100,000 RF for a single bucket. And to make a bucket and the magma crucible, it's gonna take 3,000 RF. So honestly, this seems like a really good way to produce power. So let's see, what does it take to make a magma crucible? Some info gears, some nether bricks, which I think I can make now, right? Yep. Okay, so honestly, this doesn't seem that expensive. And what about the magmatic dynamo? It's just a bunch of info. Honestly, it doesn't seem that bad. Okay, and all that's left is a couple redstone flux coils. Actually, I'm out of redstone, so Let me grab some from here. So one more redstone flux coil, and that should be the magnetic dynamo. If I grab some info from here. Okay, that's the magnetic dynamo. Now the magma crucible is just gonna need another brick box. And there it is. Also, let's get the basic EMC link. And I think we can just set these guys down right here. So let's first switch out the Sterling Dynamo with a magmatic one. And I believe this guy still produces 40 RF per tick. Okay then. So let's put that magma crucible right next to him. Since I don't have any fluid pipes. Connect them up with some energy. Now to think about it, I think I'll have to. And I can connect the EMC link at the back here. So let's set this guy to netherrack. And set auto input from the back side. And then extraction on the right side. And realistically, all I have to do is give this guy just a little bit of charcoal. And he should start working. Yeah, but I have to give him some time to get power. Okay, let's see. How's it gonna work? Oh yeah, it does. Now it's probably not gonna be able to fuel all of these. But actually, at this point, can I make the upgrades? I forgot what they called, like integral components, I think. Yes, these guys. Oh, but I need some basic mechanical essence for that. Yeah, well, honestly, probably gonna be a good idea to stop the auto extraction for just a second. Oh, I see these guys are wasting power right now. Okay, there should be enough power buffer just to smelt these two raw thingies. I don't know what they're actually called, to be honest. Pieces? I guess pieces. Okay, that makes a basic mechanical essence. So let me steal that one. Hardened integral components. So I believe this guy should double the power from this dynamo. Yeah, max production is now 80 RF a tick. Now 80 is still not gonna be enough to fuel all of these guys to be running at the same time. But it's pretty much the best I can do at this point because I don't have any fluid pipes. And I believe in order to make some I'm gonna need steel, which requires some progression into chapter 2. Well, I think as an ending to this episode, let's go ahead and turn on the auto input to these redstone furnaces and make this a fully self-sufficient system. At least that's what I'm hoping. I'm still not sure if it's gonna be enough power because obviously especially these guys, are not gonna be running all the time. Honestly, I'm not think any power problems. Obviously, this guy is gonna run for quite a bit. But I think we're fine. Well, anyways, I'm gonna keep an eye on the EMC number in the top left corner. But I think there should still be an EMC positive system. Even if it's not fully efficient, we can use pulverizers here instead of furnaces and get a little bit more out of my raw copper. But honestly, that would probably eat away all my power. Well, anyways, I think I'm gonna end off the episode here. So, I just want to thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.